Alright, and hey there Proxyians, and this is Proxify here, and guys, welcome back to another episode of the Gates to Infinity Let's Play Blind. So if you guys missed out during our last episode, we actually went and headed to our final and last of the main to gates. We actually did go and reach on over to the Tyrian Maze, and during that time, we actually had to go and do two episodes of that, one for actually reaching on over to the checkpoint, and then also during the last episode, we actually did go and take care of Salamis, as you guys can probably tell from our menu screen here, and that was actually somewhat of a very easy type of battle. I guess it was just because since I got like a whole bunch of violet seeds, I guess, and probably a little bit of some of the extra type of help with all of our different orbs, it did really help us out in the process. Now that Salamence battle is actually somewhat pretty scary if you don't have your team like fully like kind of like leveled up and actually have some good type of decent moves for that battle. But now it seems like we're actually going and worry about with Kyurem that is going to be happening within here, because I believe now we actually are going to be heading into the Great Palace, which that is actually split into, I believe, or well, the Great Glacier type of place, where it's actually split into three different areas. You actually got yourself the Eastern Palace, the Western Palace, and I believe actually known as the Great Palace as well, which I believe that only contains only 5 floors. Now, the other two in particular actually do have 12 floors, so again, I will be cutting out on most of that type of stuff anyways, so that you guys don't have to get bored of me having to go through from room to room, and we could just go and jump right into the actual cutscene itself. But without further ado, I believe we actually do have another continuing cutscene that's going to be here, but we actually do have the story so far. So there's still hope for the Pokemon's future. Everyone keeps fighting, but they can all be as one, and the Proxen and the team head to the Flowing Glacier Palace. Alright, so there we go. So yes, that is true, because we have actually went and done everything that we needed to do with the entire maze, so it's off to the Glacier Palace that we go to. Now also as well, hope you guys do go and check out that there is going to be another Luigi's Mansion episode coming out your guys' way as well too. During that episode for Luigi's Mansion, I believe we are going to be going and trying to find out where some more of the boos are going to be, and where we can actually go and get ourselves the other Mario item, or I should say the last of the Mario items that we do need for Madame Clairvoyant. And I can't really remember if there's any other type of portrait ghost after Madame Clairvoyant, or is that just going to be everything, and then we have the Boolossus type of battle, because I can't really remember how many other portrait ghosts that we have before the Boolossus fight. But I know that Madame Clairvoyant is also another one that we actually still have to go out and grab. So it seems like it happens to be drifting away. So it seems like for what is happening here is that the Glacier Palace is starting to float more and more here to the actual post town itself, from what I have been hearing a little bit about what's going on here with the dialogue. So that's pretty crazy. So the Bear's Cold is going to go and destroy the whole world, and that's what's coming right to us. And if you're trying to say that it all just fine and dandy, hey, Ducklet, don't get too worked up now. It's true, the bitter cold seems to be getting closer, and we don't know what it'll do. But we'll actually, it's even scarier because we don't even know what we'll do. I believe we're in definite danger. But how do you all think it will happen? The end of the world, I mean. Will everything just be a blink of an instant? Personally, I don't think so. I think perhaps that everything will slowly crumble around us. Well, if I recall from before, I think it explores the sky. I think during the time of when that type of scenario was going on, it wasn't just the bitter cold, but it was the time distortion, right? It was making everything go like really slow, and that's what we actually did get to see from there with the Explorers of Sky, is that we actually got to see a whole bunch of different areas that we've been to from before all slowly like disappear, or started to actually slow down with the actual time that was going on, which I thought that was actually pretty crazy, because of all of the things that Primal Dialga was getting manipulated for, because for whatever type of reason by a Darkrai, which we never really knew about that yet within the main story. But yeah, so Dustburst is exactly right. So what? Oh, it's Swanna. So how's it going? It's Swanna. So Sunny Aura. So you Pokemon. What was all that? That we got to go and tell everyone nonsense. You just don't know when enough is enough, do you? Now. So the destruction is going to start from the area closer to the Bear Cold, eh? And you're just making assumptions. You don't know anything. You just want to go and throw everyone in a panic by just spreading that nonsense. Wake up already, would you? We've got a future to go and think about, and we've got to think of the children. So how about you all just stop acting like such a bunch of twits, and we've got to work to do. Oh, I didn't know that Swanna was actually British as well. That was kind of weird. But that's pretty awesome. We got ourselves a British Pokemon. So honestly, well, thanks, Swanna. So of course, Duskmars, I know that you're trying hard at least, but even if no one else is, don't give up. Not until the very end. I won't. That's right. I won't give up. Yeah, so Dust Burst, I know that he still tried to bring everyone together, right? Because that was what his main goal was supposed to be happening during the time of the few episodes back before we were going and jumping into that final and last main negate here. But let's go and meet up with the other crew members, the other rescue team squad that we do got here. Whoa, what the heck is that? Oh, wait, I think that must be us there, because I think we went and finished off with everything, right? Within the Tyrian maze, and we actually figured out on how to get on over to there. Alright, and with that being said, we got ourselves another one of those deposit boxes, so I will actually be going and cutting out on that as well too, just so that you guys don't have to see me have to jump through and kind of move things around. I think I already kind of did that, I think, before heading on into where the Salamence is going to be, so we really got here without having to go through a single dungeon, so that's crazy. Excuse me. So, and even we came across the sky. So what is this with these ender cards? So they're unbelievable, and they're indeed impressive. But to be able to make cards like this, well, I'm just being honest. I'm quite jealous. Well, we are desert researchers after all, so I know how you feel. But this is no time for that kind of chit chat. We made it to the Glacier Palace, and that's what matters. So now that we have to get to the bitter cold and destroy it, we need to go and keep our focus on and move forward. Wait a second. It's a great that we made it here, of course, but what about getting back, huh? Well, how are we supposed to get back to paradise? We're all the way up here in the sky. Well, that is true, but we could probably go and take the same way back again. Oh, well, of course, that's what Umbreon just literally, well, Umbreon already took the words out of my mouth, so we should be able to get back again by using Keldio's enter cards. Oh, really? Alright, so, well, that's okay, so that's you. So I'm afraid that, for a second, that maybe you guys were not planning on making it back. Well, that's ridiculous. We're absolutely going to return to paradise safe and sound. And after all, if we didn't, how would we ever be able to go and face Dustbush again? Well, yeah, I guess that's true. Well, alright. Well, then let's go and do this thing. Yes, well, of course. Salamence came all the way from here, so that means we should assume that Muna and the others are also up here somewhere. So do you think they noticed our arrival? Well, hard to say. Well, but if they haven't, then we should go and use to our advantage. We'll draw attention if we travel together in one big group, though. So if we go and split up, then we'll be able to avoid getting caught by Muna. And if her thugs do find us and chase us, well, at least they'll have to go and split their forces. Sounds fair. So let's go and split into 3 groups. Espeon and I will stick together. Frisian and Mulga should go and team up. And finally, Prox and Binge. Each of our groups will go through different ways. Does that all sound right to everyone? Well, that's fine with me. So stay safe, everyone. We'll make sure that you don't go and don't lose, okay? Well, of course, we'll try and not to. But it kind of sucks that we don't actually get ourselves Umbreon or Frisian on the team, because that would be really helpful. Well, be careful, Prox and Binge. Well, you'll all be careful, too. Yes, we all need to be careful for this. So, alright, so once we're ready, we gotta go and head out. So let's go and give it our all, Prox. And yes, we will. So, again, guys, I will be seeing you once we actually do go and reach out over to a checkpoint type of area, or if we reach on over to a checkpoint type of cutscene, or if we ever do go and reach on over to the end of this place, I will be seeing you guys once we actually do go and jump right on into that. So, just give me one quick second, and I'll see you guys when we actually do get too much. But hey, guys, that's this finally. 2nd floor already. Whoa, okay. Well, I guess we already got ourselves a little bit of a cutscene here as well, too, I guess. So it seems like every time that we actually do go and reach into one of these steps, it seems like we're going to be seeing what is going on with the other 2 other different ways that are happening here. So looks like we still got a long way to go. So Umbreon, so what is it? When Amolga asked you about getting back, why did you tell him? Why did you go and pretend that we could go and use Keldio's enter cards to get back? Why did you lie? You played along too, you know. Why are you asking questions about it now? Well, it wasn't just me. Frisia did too. And I just didn't want to go and make Amolga and the others too afraid about what was coming. Well, me too. There's your answer. Anyway, we don't know for sure that it was a lie. We just can't verify it. If we had the time to go and study them, maybe we could just go and find a way to use those enter cards to get back home. But that's just not in the cards for us. So right now, we have to go and find a way back to the bitter cold. And if the world ends, there won't be anything for anyone to go and return to anyways. Well, Umbreon, I don't know if it's even possible, but I still want to go, well, I still want us to make it back. You mean, you, me, and everyone else. We all have to go and make it back. Back to paradise. Well, I know, Espeon. Well, that was from their point of view, so I guess we'll have to be seeing what's happening with Amolga and Frisia a little bit later on. So, I guess, again, I will be meeting you guys once we actually do go and reach out over to another cutscene, or if we do go reach out over to the last bit of this place here. So, I'll see you guys. That's literally right there. Alright, well, it seems like we are, okay. Okay, guys, so I am back. So here we go, got ourselves another one of these cutscenes here. So we've come pretty far, haven't we? Well, I believe you guys. Well, I don't really know if how many floors that they went up to right now. But what? Something on your mind? Well, what? No. It's just nothing. Is that right? Well, that reminds me. You hate me, don't you? So getting stuck with me was pretty bad luck for you, I guess. Sorry. What? I never said that I hate you. Sure, you really rubbed me the wrong way at first, but I kind of got it after hearing about Keldeo and all. And I got to see some of your good side, and like you really kept it together, even with everyone's freaking out. Well, I guess I kind of get it now. So why Dustburst wanted to be friends with you? Oh, well, that's good then. Well, I'm sorry too. Well, I used to. I just needle you every chance that I got. We wanted to apologize for a while, but there was just never seemed to be a good time. Yeah, I remember when we first played this game for the first time. I know that when Frisian showed up to Post Town, I know that Amoga never really liked Frisian in the first place, after all, because of the whole Duskbar situation that went on with Duskbar trying to give something nice to Frisian, and Frisian didn't want to take it, and yada 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 for that. So you know that Amoga, you're kind of a tough guy, even though that you're adorable. So that's why I like you. You? What? Oh, well, that's interesting. Well, something the matter? And, should we be heading off to find the bitter cold? Yeah, okay. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, because normally Frisia's the person that normally doesn't really, like a whole bunch of Pokemon, but that's pretty nice that, that Volga, Frisian are getting, together like that. But anyways, I'll see you guys when we do go and start reaching up to the last bit of the other different floors that are here, so I'll see you guys when that does happen. Okay, guys, so here we are. We are finally now at the checkpoint section for the Eastern Spire, or the Eastern Palace, here for the Glacier. I'm actually going to go and hold it off here and end it off for today, just so that since we made it to a checkpoint, I just can kind of take a little bit of a breather from having to go through this whole entire little area. Now, I do have to say, there has been some pretty wild Pokemon that have been actually showing up within this place. Now, again, I haven't run into anything like any type of monster houses or anything, so hopefully, knock on wood, that doesn't happen. But we actually ran into some pretty crazy Pokemon like Volcarona, which we actually did get to see that Pokemon, and there was also some Cryogonals as well, which they do have some pretty annoying moves within here. So we have to be really careful within those type of enemies that we actually do go and see around. But I think we also do see I think what was it? I think. Oh, what's the name? I think it's Pan Sage, I think, or I can't remember the or the other Simipore. Yes, that's what it is. It's not it's not the Pan Sage. It's the Simipore that we actually do get to see here within this area as well. Which that is a little bit scary, but it's not too bad because again we do have Pikachu, which is pretty nice that we could be able to go do some electric type attacks. But speaking about some electric type attacks, before I go and end off this episode here, we actually do have one of my favorite moves, which in a mystery dungeon, which is one of the best type of moves to actually go out and use for any type of monster houses for our time, and that is going to be Discharge. Absolutely love this move. This move is going to be such a big help for any type of monster houses or anything of the sort like that. So Discharge is going to be great to actually go and have that. So we don't really need to go and really worry about having petrified ores or slumber worms all that too much, but we'll just have to see what happens within the next episode. So I'll see you guys then, and of course, peace.